Welcome to my channel that I talk about the things that are private, the things that are taboo, the subjects that you're never supposed to talk about. So any opinion that I express right now is my own, and it doesn't reflect any internet service providers, any friends or family, unless they wanted to reflect them. Then my thoughts are mostly my own. So what was on my mind today is the taboo subjects. You know, you're not supposed to talk about religion. You're not supposed to talk about your personal life. You're not supposed to talk about politics. But if you watch a lot of these channels here on the internet machine, you'll see that some of the best vlogging is about politics and, well, personal life. Unless you're like some sort of celebrity, then people probably don't even really care about your personal life. So that would only matter to you if somehow you could relate to my personal life, like when I was talking about my divorce process and my post-divorce experience, and that maybe you could even be helped by what I went through in my divorce situation, so you could refer back to those videos if you are remotely interested. And there's also the whole thing with religion. I learned a long time ago, early on in my Christian life, the way you think is the way you live. If you think wrongly, you'll live wrongly. Like taking liberty for an excuse to do bad things is like taking the liberty to see how close could you get to the fire before you get burnt. I've also elaborated a little bit on that on my other channel, but it's very true, because how many people that you know could get close to the fire and not get burnt, whatever the fire is? You know, how far could you get to temptation, especially sexual temptation? How far could you get into it before you're like, there's no turning back? You've gone too far. You're going to have to bear the consequences for that, or whatever it is. So that could be the part of like the way you think, the way you live. Like, do you think you're going to be that person that could actually get close to the fire and not have the fire like take you out, or the fire to hurt you, or to be burnt, or whatever happens? It's very very curious to me that even if you're watching this somehow, if I have a really smoking cool title to this video that will get clicks, because I know by my face alone it's probably not going to help, but maybe the title will get you inspired to click it if you did. And so let me know if that helped you to be persuaded to stop by and see what was going on. So the three subjects you got to be very careful about is the religion, the personal life, and the politics. Especially politics. There's policies. Politics basically are those people who are going to make the policies and the laws that make this country work, or whatever country you're from. There's policy makers, politicians that will get together. Hopefully they know the law. Hopefully they abide by the law. Hopefully they could be able to be ones to have good morals, good examples, because it's important to be a good example if you're going to be a politician. But then again, some of those people that make policy may be those that are kind of rough around the edges. It's kind of not upstanding. Maybe they have a bad history. Maybe their bad history helps to better represent those who are in their community that they're serving. But by all means, it's good to be able to have a good sense of what is right and wrong and all that stuff if you're going to be making the policies. Because again, the one thing that you got to remember, that rules, laws, regulations only affect those people that have morals. Because if you don't have morals, a lot of the laws not even going to affect you because you don't even really care. Like stealing, if it's not against your conscience to steal, then you're going to steal. So there's stealing, killing, like, there's people that will justify. But if you read the Proverbs, you'll see even people who steal because they're hungry are still going to have to pay back what they stole, because it didn't belong to them. It wasn't something that they earned to have. So it all is very relevant when you think about the morals and the laws. It goes hand in hand. So if you want to be able to better represent a community, you got to have a good understanding of law and order, and especially with what's happening in the politics now, it's like a lot of people are having to deal with a lot of these different things that are happening. I'm being very general because there's I can't drop names or whatever because I don't really have the political IQ, and I am really mostly encouraging people to think rightly about their life and their place in this world. By all means, if you can, do that, because it's something that is, hopefully you kind of get my point of what I'm trying to say, because I know there's only certain people that are sanctioned and allowed to have an opinion about certain things. And for me, my only history, my only understanding about how life works is kind of my own experiences. So you can watch my other videos. There's a lot of different controversial subjects that I get into because that's the stuff that's most interesting to me. But if you watch some entertaining content and hobbies and stuff, check out my other channel. So thanks a lot.